Now, do I suggest everyone do this? No, I don't. I don't know what your risk tolerance is. I don't know what your packages could be. I don't know it's if you can lose the money, if it can go to zero. Will you be okay if it goes to zero? I don't know. If it goes to zero, I won't be okay. I'll be pretty fucking pissed off. This would be, I suppose, my official plan for the next day. 7-8 months, I suppose. Well, at least until October or November. November latest, but I think it's before that. So this is my plan. This isn't a price prediction. This is just my plan moving into the end of this bear market. If you can believe it, we should be looking at the end of this bear market because it's coming. And now to me, this is one of the most asymmetric bets maybe of our lifetime. Unless you think it's going to zero. If it's going, well, even if it's going to zero, it's still about as asymmetric as it either goes to zero or, a million, whenever that timeline is, right? But if it's not going to zero, now, don't get me wrong, I am going to make a juicy ribeye steak right now while we talk. Look at this guy. Watch. Listen to this. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Start the old timer. Okay. Take her down a notch. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so the reason why it's asymmetric is that if my plan doesn't come into fruition, I win. If my plan does come into fruition, I win. And this is how I win. So I expect a relief rally to 74.5. This is what they would call what some legacy analysts would call a bull trap. Because we'll get into this pumpy type of narrative. We're back. See, it's over. We're going back to all-time highs. No. I don't think that. I do think it's really freezing out here, though. I do think what's going to happen is that we will get to around 74.5-ish. And then what we will see is an instant rejection. And at that point, we're going down to what I believe is where my first package will be. Now, my package is X equals whatever, and your package can be X equals whatever. X equals $100. X equals $1,000. X equals 10,000, 100,000, whatever. X equals your amount of exposure to Bitcoin at 50K. Now, hey, pianomattyb, 50K, that's below our traditional, the way the bull markets run. That 69K is our support. No. All that bullshit is over. All the correlations are over. If there's one thing we've learned this bull market is that correlations mean nothing, right? I'm not going to say we're in uncharted territories because I still do believe that we swim through the cycle, so to speak. The cycle, is a 4-year cycle. And maybe the only correlation it really comes down to is, the greater business cycle at large. So I'm just going by there. And I don't care that 69K was 2021's bull market. I don't think it's this bear market support. I just don't think that. I believe in max pain. And that's always been my North Star when it comes to lows, right? So do you think 69K would be max pain? No. It wouldn't be max pain at all. We're at it now. We're less than that now. So we're kind of in max pain to a certain degree, but we're not. It doesn't hurt enough. You know that. It doesn't hurt that much. So 50K people would be the sky is falling. 50K, well, this breaks all the supports and resistance. That's what it's supposed to do. It's not only it's supposed to break that, it's supposed to break you. That's package number 1. Now, what I actually see happening is that because 50K is such a magnificent psychological number, we're going to get near to it. That limit order is going to go for 50K and it's going to smash through. It's actually going to go lower. Oh yeah, lower. Let's flip her over. Oh yeah. Throw this hardcore carnivore on it. Just for color, really. just for color. There we go. So yeah, it's gonna smash through 50K, and then we're gonna be in the 40s. And then when we get into the 40s, that's when people really start understanding what's going on. The bear market denial is over. We are in the 40s now, the dirty 40s. This won't be fun, but it's not max pain yet. You see, max pain comes when it's too unbelievable to fathom. Like how cold it is out here in, I guess it's February 2026 in Winnipeg. Max pain occurs when you are in disbelief at how bad it is, right? 69, you're not in disbelief. Makes sense. 50, it hurts, but are you in disbelief? No. In the 40s, you start to recognize, okay, yeah, this thing is over. This bull market that maybe never was is no longer. We are in the depths of the crypto winter. How low can it go? Well, we'll find out. It can go into the 30s. This is my plan anyway. This isn't a prediction. My plan is it goes into the 30s. And because we have some hella magnificent psychological numbers at 30K, there's going to be a lot of buys at 30K. So what will it do? It will ignite the limit orders at 30K. And then guess what it'll do? It'll go lower. So everyone who bought in at 30 thinking that they're geniuses, it'll go lower and they'll be, oh my God, how can it go lower? At 30K, it's too hard to believe 30K. This breaks all the scenarios of the market. Well, it will. And at 29K, that's when my second package limit order gets ignited. 29K. Now, will it go lower than 20? Maybe. If it does, I don't care because it's zero or the moon at that point. So I get my limit orders at 29 and 50, which is my best case scenario. Now my second best case scenario is that it doesn't hit 50 or 30 and we're back. You see? We didn't have to endure the pain. We're already back. Now, it also leaves me with a couple of packages to do something else with. I can prepare for maybe the next bear market bottom. Or I have something to do something else with, depending on what that package was. Whoa, I'm going over my time limit here. Now, do I suggest everyone do this? No, I don't. I don't know what your risk tolerance is. I don't know what your packages could be. I don't know if you can lose the money, if it can go to zero. Will you be okay if it goes to zero? I don't know. If it goes to zero, I won't be okay. I'll be pretty fucking pissed off. But I'll get over it. I'll survive. But do I think it's going to zero? No, I don't. There's a very high probability that let's just torque her up here at the end here. There's a very high probability it's not going to zero. So I'm going to be prepared at 50K with my first limit order. And if it just hits 50K and goes back up, I won. But I do want it to go to 29K because I think that may be the best asymmetric entry you could find. And if it goes to 29K, great. That's probably the exposure of a lifetime. I may, it might be the last time I put that type of money into Bitcoin. Maybe. Who knows though? How many times have you said that? It may seem juicy again in 2029. I don't know, maybe. Look at that. That is beautiful. Watch this. It's my favorite part here. Always put a little butter and garlic on this tray here, right? Stick her up by the infrared heat there. Get her nice and boiling. And then, I guess I gotta bring her down here. Oh, you can't see it. Then we do something like this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. And of course, I'm going to put these juicy garlic pieces on there. Oh yeah, there we go. Now that is a beautiful thing.